Qapla, warriors of the Empire, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I am, as always, Captain Tirak of the heavy cruiser IKV Terrible in our resubjugation campaign of the Hydran Star Kingdom, and doing pretty well. We've managed to cut a nice little swath through this little tip, and so now there's just 2 sectors up here left up north, and then we can head back south to go crunch on everything down here. So, let's just do a quick check of our supplies. We need everything probably, yep. But we can't afford anything. Okay. I think I just set myself to 6 missiles. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, we can't afford anything. I forgot. That's where we left last time. So, let's get on a mission, a data recovery. Let's get this done so we can get some cash so we can buy some missiles. Running 2 heavy cruisers and an escort in this era, a little bit expensive. We are supported by the IKV Two Fingers. The fact that he's named Two Fingers probably tells me he's a House of Korgath ship. And, maybe not. Maybe we are calling things Two Fingers, which would be weird. Also supported by the Red Blade, way over here. Another pirate vessel. So we've got 2 friendly pirate vessels. So we're fighting Hydrans, light cruiser, HSR. I'm steadily trying to puzzle it. Okay, so this is going to be rough fights. So we've got the frigate and 2 light cruisers versus our 2 heavy cruisers, the little E3D over there and the DWV, whatever that means. So we're going to continue at our pace of about 15, our normal forward combat speed, and then we're going to buff the forward shield. And with any luck, which incidentally we won't have, we won't run into too many fighters. PGV dumping out his fighters already. Listening post way back there. We've got to get there and we've got to get the data from it and then get out of here. So they seem to be concentrating their fire. There goes the Two Fingers. We are 49 away from that fight. We're actually closer to this fight. But we are going to come over here because there's 2 ships here instead of just the 1. So, here is our target, our chosen frigate, and we will advance to full speed. Activate the disruptors, and prepare to get into range. We'll open fire at maximum range, as we do, because they recycle so darn quickly. Open fire! The other great thing about the disruptors is they... it's not great. This is actually a bad thing. They charge and hold at the same amount of power, so the maximum amount of power you can have, well, quite frankly, is the maximum amount of power you can have. So us going at full speed means we can fire away with our disruptors without really caring. Would it be better if we could hold them and travel a little bit slower? Sure, but we take what we can get. Got a scatter pack ready to rock. We've got 1 reload left. Great. Weapon systems recharging. We're almost set for another blast. And I think we're going to focus the killer bees. The bees! Kill the bees! Okay, got them all. It did cost pretty much our entire firing rate, so we will now come around to the side and try and hit him. Unfortunately, our Phaser 2 is stunned. Kind of slow way down. We do want these disruptors to start charging again. He's dumped a Wild Weasel because he apparently got panicked by 2 missiles. Brilliant strategy, sir. Now, we are kind of not doing this really all that well. Testament is, after all, a frigate. Sure, she's some kind of, like, light carrier, although that's not really saying much when it comes to Hydrans. Every single ship they have is a light carrier of some kind. And we're leaving a couple of escorts to fight off what is essentially light cruisers with carriers. So this is probably going to prove to be kind of an expensive battle for the Klingon Empire. Oh, come on, bring it around. I want disruptors through that rear. Can I get it? Oh, I will get it, because there we go. Some good disruptor fire in on that one. Coming around, we've got our forward powerful shield facing him again. The AI doing that lovely trick that it loves to do, where it just mines you. Okay, we got him down. Hunter killer group. Focus everything you've got at it. Target you. Shuttles. Go. Retarget these guys. You. If I can hit you before you get home, that'll be great. I don't think I can. You've turned off. Yes, we got him. So he's managed to decoy that. I was kind of expecting it. I thought about not doing it, but I decided it's more important to actually kill. So we're going to fly away from him now. He has given up pretty much all of his initiative, so that's great. He's also mostly a phaser boat. Not a particularly powerful phaser boat either. I mean, the 2 phaser Gs are nice, but, well, he's only got 4 phaser 2s and 2 phaser 1s. I kind of like that. The Red Blade seems to have serious power problems, and we are now fighting an NVL Plus and a PGV. No idea what those mean, but he did just take on his fighters, so that means he's probably going to have a little bit of a delay before when he can start really hurting us again. He does look to be the same class as the Hatchet, which was a ship that we stole a while back during the Hatchet job. So we're going to keep coming around, keep turning. You guys are targeting stuff, right? Okay, good. This is the Gallant. And he's punched through. All of my starboard shields are now out, and I do feel a desire to make the turn to port. We're going to go port shields, reinforce the power, reduce speed slightly. Ah! Well, we lost one of our shields. We've lost a lot of our shields now. I want to make this turn in time. Yes! I'm sorry, small things like that are a big deal to me. Because, come on, it was a perfect shot. Lovely, wasn't it? Get to work on the repair job. And we do have power that we can use for things. So let's get back up in speed, so we don't get utterly annihilated. Our E3C is still hanging into the action, and the Dirk Slayer is still rolling around with pretty much most of her shields intact. These guys are definitely causing a thorn on our side, but not insurmountable. Disruptors will be online and available shortly, and we're going to add our fire into that mix and not hit a darned thing. Ugh, not fun. Transport mines. Long field tactical view. Yes! I am not really caring about hurting the 2 fingers. Oh crap! This is why we don't stay in that view very often. Come on, anything you got. Through the hole. We didn't have anything to put through that hole. However, oh, come back here. Gotta pay attention to this. You really gotta pay attention to this as Klingons. Because we have 7 transporters on board this boat. We need to make use of every single one of them. Speaking of which, patch the engines. How are the transporters doing? Oh, ow. Ow. Stop doing that. How long until we can beam people over? Marines are transported over. Okay, Hurdle's going to be ours. Gallant, however, is a problem. Engines. I want a full rapid maneuver. And also, tell me. So we're facing you now. We are kind of low on power. We're going to reduce power a bit. But, yes. Okay, so we have domineering crews on both of these ships. They're going to be ours. You have lost all your Marines. You are definitely low. Well, you're not low, you're at 2, but I've got 9 Marines on there. So I should be taking that at a pretty stiff clip. I'm down to 2 Marines, so that's going to be expensive. An expensive time in the shipyard. Stabilizing the warp core and fighters. These fighters are active. It's going to take too long. Everything you got. Eesh. Can you please capture this ship faster? We really need it. Okay, we took out the fighter group. We're waiting on Gallant. And how many crews? It's still just the one. Still working on capturing it. You're still at 9-0. So we got him. Oh no, we got Gallant. We got Gallant before we got Hurdle. Okay, let's head to the listening post. We took some pretty serious licks in that battle, but I think we're doing pretty good. So, ships. I'm going to order... Yes, that's exactly what I'm ordering. Glance over at you. Come on, finish capturing. Yep, we got him. Woo! So, we will now go to target OLP. We will go to green alert. Because we've captured everything, and I don't see the reason why we don't want just speed. And is it a transport thing off? No, it's going to be a deep scan on it. Wrong button. don't speak Klingon all that well, though, so... Gonna go around, data transfer complete. That's the mission. So 3 data transfers complete. Do we have to escape and leave? I believe we do. Whoosh. Which, we have 5 ships on the map. That's gonna be a pain. So, we go to you, and somewhere around on this map is going to be the exit. I don't know where that exit is, but it's somewhere. So, maximum power. All powered engines. Not quite able to make 30. And we're just going to go in this direction. Everybody, keep up. And we're going to slowly head on out of here. I'm half tempted to blow up the listening post, but I'm pretty sure that's against the rules of the mission. There's the map. Ugh, look at all the dents in this ship. I'm going to have to buff that out. So, heading towards the edge of the map, the rest of the squadron that we're going to have to, one by one, get off the map. I'm starting to question the power of these Klingon ships. Maybe I'm just... Now, I know I'm just not using it properly, but still. We take an awful lot of fire from certain ships. Half thinking about maybe investing in a carrier. No, we don't need shields to attack standard. We're good. Oh, sounds like another ship went off the map. Good. The more the better. I want to get this whole thing done. One by one. So here we have the Carnivorous. Only 14 points of power. Nice little ship, though. And Carnivorous is about to come off the map. And now the Gallant, which we can drag off this corner of the map. And we are gone. Mission complete. All objectives completed. Captured 2 of the 3 ships in the enemy protective force, which is great. Took out the listening post. Well, stole all the data that we needed from the listening post. So yeah, pretty good show all around. 490 prestige. No bonus prestige. And we did neutralize it. So we're going to pop back here. We're going to go, hey, supply, 100 points of repair, 29 points of repair. Shuttles. I would like more shuttles. And he would like more shuttles. And he will get a shuttle. Wonderful. Missiles. I would like more missiles, because missiles are great, and not having them in that fight kind of sucked. Miscellaneous. We need Marines. I mean, there's no other way to put it. We need Marines. Gonna go all the way back up to 32 Marines. They are totally worth it. We're gonna try and keep track of that a little bit more closely, because using them is great. They allow us to take out so much of the difficulty. Because if we can just get Marines on board, we don't even need to kill you. We just get Marines on. And I broke the bank. So we are at 0 prestige. They look at us and they are very concerned. So, missions. We have a diplomatic delivery which we must accept, because we can't move off this tile if we don't. With any luck, this will be a simple mission. An easy mission. Red alert! Attention sector. The Klingon ambassador has arrived. Surrender now for negotiations. So, 2 light cruisers and a frigate. And they are all looking the same. Okay. If that's how the Hydrons want to roll. The High Council has ordered us to deliver a diplomat to this sector, and deliver him we shall, with a barrage of fire. Preparing the disruptors for long-range combat. And we are at full forward. Reinforce. Maximum. Yep, I'm thinking about maybe getting a carrier. Making that sort of the cornerstone of the fleet. Because once we get 3 D7s, we're going to start trying to look at the next best thing. And I'm thinking maybe we should buy a couple of really big carriers. Like battleship carriers. Maybe not quite that big, but that's the idea. I know our fighters are probably never going to be able to really compete on any major scale with the Hydrons, but would it be worth having fighters to go after fighters in the clash? It'd be expensive because the Hydrants would utterly decimate our stuff. But Hydrant fighters are just, well, they're a nightmare to deal with. And I don't like dealing with them. Charging up the old scatter pack. We'll immediately begin work on the second one because we don't use our shuttles, frankly, for anything else. And how are the Marines? 12 Marines, so it shouldn't take too much work to knock down. And they're firing at maximum range. We hit the wrong button, so we did too. We've got 2 fusion-armed ships. Okay. And here come the fighters. And we are going to transporter mines right there. I'm gonna turn just a little bit. Okay, maybe I miscalculated. So the shield came back just in time. We've done good work. I think we got them all. I think we got them all. Okay, you. I'm picking you as my dance partner for now. I'm going to spread the fleet out. He immediately picked off my weapons. We're going to try and keep this this port side away from the fight. We're going to switch the shields here now to reinforce everything. Because I can't really be sure where the fight's going to be coming from. As much as I'd like to confine it to a single aspect, I'm not counting on the ability to do that. Firing everything at the forward, we did manage to put a hole in it. Disruptors in time? No, disruptors will not come on in time. We got a hole in his front and his rear, which is excellent. And now we're going to check our distances. We're 3 from the enemy. We can't afford to dump a shuttle just yet. However, I am going to continue to steadily open you up. We got a little close, took a little bit of self-damage from it, but I call that worth it. Rear phasers, not yet ready to work. We have range, so scatter pack away. Oh god. We've got to get in there, we've got to help him out. Because he's expensive. Crap. He's really expensive. We let him gang up on us. If worst comes to worst, what we can do is we can run for the hills. And that's always an option. Okay, so we got a friendly E4. You don't have. He's not going to have a shuttle ready to fight us. So we're going to continue rolling on in here. We're going to get this port side phaser and the chin phaser back online. I'm not going to bother for now. Okay, good shots right through this hole. He did kill one of the tie-in ships that wasn't ours. So we're going to slow down a bit because I want to maintain a position on you. You have rear-firing Hellbore cannons? That's a thing? I didn't realize that was a thing. Okay. Rear-firing Hellbore cannons it is. We're going to speed up just a little bit. Should have disruptors available very shortly. Yep, disruptors in through. He's taking more damage. Crew. Go, Marines. Not only sent over 6 people. So I'm going to pop you a couple more times, see if I can't knock down part of your Marine population. Okay, took the fusion cannon hit on a reinforced shield. That was good. We're in a lot of trouble here. They don't have fighters, but their phasers are way better than ours. That's a fact. I'm going to lose an escort. The Carnivorous is going to go down. I don't really see any other way that's going to go. Okay, we've got an advantage on Marines. Next target. You. You've got 7. I need to bore a hole in you and kill about 2 people. Get to work on the repair engine work. And I'm going to have no problem going right head-to-head with you. Marines. Didn't quite make it. They weren't ready or wasn't time. Forward shields are down to minimal levels. And we've lost the forward support shield. And he did keep firing through the hole. Go Marines. Got 6 Marines on board that target, but they are at a disadvantage. Gonna have to do another dump of Marines on him to get away with this one. So we're gonna come around. Fusion cannon hit from long range for a fusion cannon. But we're still good on the number of Marines we've got, so just a couple more over will tip the balance for us. And we are on the proper side to fight this. Apparently you've gotten no, it's you that has the Marines on board. So you have 6 people. There goes the carnivorous. It's just us now. We gotta hope that that flips very soon because I'm gonna need it. Another hole opened up. Okay, we got 9 Marines on board. So you're the last one that I'm going to concern myself with. And I want to pick up some speed here. They put a hole right through my stern. Not great. Because that's where we keep our warp engines. Good, we've taken over the Gallant. You should follow shortly. Hopefully. Marines, how you doing? Oh no, we took that one. You started immediately shooting on this one that I want to keep. We've taken that one too. Okay, the fight has shifted. It's now 3-on-1 because of Marines. Yeah. I know I made an episode earlier on with the planetary assault that I said send in the Marines. No, 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 no. This should have been the send in the Marines episode. Because they are just so good, and we're spiraling in. We will come into range, and go! Go, 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 Marines. So we got Marines on board that one, and we're going to head for the conference planet now. Unfortunately, I can't because I'm losing my shields. Okay, full power towards the conference planet. Maybe by the time we get there, we'll have captured him. Bringing in more Hydran ships for the Empire. Unfortunately, we did lose a heavy cruiser. Losing a D7 is not cool. I like my D7s, I like to keep my D7s, and I'm not pleased that I lost my D7. What is wrong with the transporter? Oh yeah, they are damaged. Never mind, the transporters actually are damaged. He's coming in, trying to zip in at maximum speed. Is he going to try and stop me from getting to the conference planet? Well, he can't. I mean, he might, actually. But he's down to 1 guy. We have 5 troops on board. I'm expecting it to be captured. Should have tried this sooner. Gotta really zero in on the fact that we have Marines, and Marines are great. Okay, got 3 ships now. So we will now come here. Double check. Mr. Ambassador is still alive. He survived the fight, despite the damage. 14, 13, start slowing down. I don't want to smash right into it after all. That would be bad. Planets, after all, do have collision meshes in this game. And when you hit them, you die. 6, and go. Diplomats on the planet, begin to turn. Begin to increase speed. We are out of here. We're now going to deliver these people to Klingon High Command. After all, we've given them light cruisers, dreadnoughts, and here's another flotilla. So, what next? So, how much did you give me? Come on, tell me it was worth it. Tell me all that pain was worth it. 810 bonus prestige. That's not bad. It brings us up to 910 because we had a bit of a deficit. No, because we had... Yeah. So we will now go to Shipyard. We have the first of the heavy war destroyers are out. That'll be cool. Klingon E7, a new heavy cruiser with a somewhat interesting disruptor arrangement. But I'm not sure that we want to do it. D7D, drone battle cruiser. That's an interesting way of calling that a drone battlecruiser. I'm sorry, if you don't have at least 6 missile launchers, I find it really hard to take you seriously as a drone anything. D7LR, that's the upgrade for what we're flying. It has a drone rack reload refit. Battlestar C5KR, that's going to be a dreadnought. Yeah, a light dreadnought. Designed for light dreadnoughty work, which is basically what we're doing here, except, you know, just a little bit more safe. Actually, that would be pretty cool to have. I wonder what the light dreadnoughts look. I'll probably check off camera. C8VK, that'll be carrier? Yeah. This is kind of what I'm thinking we might want to make sort of the heart of our fleet. I'm not really sure. It'll have 16 fighters, which will be great, but they're not going to be as good as Hydron fighters. So I'm a little torn. Do we go for it? Do we not? We'll see. But we are definitely low on cash. We're probably going to do a couple of missions skulking around. Let's repair our Marines, because we need them badly. And yes, the Marines might be a bit of a crutch. But they're great, and Klingons are great Marines. So we have 679. Shipyard, is there some cheap escorts? E3Y is a bird of prey. Haha! The proper Burrell class bird of prey. APT? That's an auxiliary. G4R is a police flagship. Not really what I'm looking for. I want something that's going to defend me. A battle escort? 3 disruptors. That's interesting. But I'm more concerned about your ability to fight fighters. Ooh, RKLY. This is the first of the Romulan ships. So, Sparrowhawk light cruiser. What sort of AMD do you come with? None at all. That's kind of what I'm focusing on. F5DB is a drone frigate. We don't want to have to spend a lot of money on you. So, yeah, I'm just sort of thinking out loud here for what I want to buy. Armored priority transport. Do you get something for taking those into battle? We're going to buy a pair of bird of preys. Please tell me the game hasn't crashed. The game has crashed, but I think that'll save the autosave. Anyway, we've already managed to accomplish what we wanted to accomplish anyway. This was the end of the episode, so we'll just go with that. I will recover the autosave, see where it sort of drops me off. Anyway, if you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode.